when me and my husband almost got a divorce. The silence in a house with 3 children under 8 is never actually silent. It's just the tense breath taken before the next crash. That night, the silence belonged to us. Leo 7, Maya 5, and baby Sam 14 months were finally asleep. Across the kitchen island, strewn with plastic dinosaurs and cracker crumbs, David and I stood like 2 exhausted ghosts. "I can't keep doing this," I whispered. "I am drowning, David, and you're just watching." David didn't yell. His eyes were just hollowed out by resentment. "I'm working 60 hours a week so we can afford this life," he said flatly. "Don't act like I'm on vacation." We had reached the expiration date of our patience. The love hadn't vanished. It was just buried under a mountain of laundry, mortgage stress, and the relentless weight of logistics. We weren't partners anymore. We were resentful coworkers running a failing childcare franchise. The next morning, after a chaotic breakfast of spilled cereal and toddler meltdowns, I looked at him over the noise. "I think we need to talk to a lawyer." David stopped wiping the table. "Yeah," he said softly. "Maybe we do." The trenches. The turning point didn't come from a grand apology. It came from a stomach bug, and hit Leo at 2 a.m. on a Tuesday. By dawn, Maya was sick too. Sam was burning up with a fever, and my own joints were aching. In the trenches of parenthood, you don't have time to hold a grudge. When Maya missed the bathroom, David was there with the carpet cleaner before I could ask. When Sam wouldn't stop crying, David rocked him for hours so I could tend to Leo. We moved in a synchronized, desperate dance. By mid-afternoon, the storm finally cleared. The kids were asleep. I walked into the kitchen to find David scrubbing the floor on his hands and knees, looking entirely defeated. I slid down the wall and sat on the floor right next to him. "I'm sorry," I said, burying my face in my knees. "I'm just so tired." David dropped the rag, moved closer, and pulled me against his chest. "I'm tired too," he murmured into my hair. "I don't want a divorce. I miss you." "I miss you too," I choked out, lowering the bar. We didn't magically fix everything that day. A virus isn't a substitute for marriage counseling. But it was the shock we needed to remember that we were on the same team. We started small. We instituted a non-negotiable 10 minutes every night to talk about anything except logistics or kids. We gave each other a grace clause for crankiness caused by sleep deprivation. Most importantly, we lowered the bar. The house could stay messy. Yesterday, Leo spilled his juice. Maya screamed about her socks. And Sam banged his spoon like a maniac. David looked across the kitchen island at me. He didn't look angry. He just